Hello everybody, this is ChaoEmperor. Well, summer is just about over and we are ready to resume our duties for Chao Racing 2015. This month we have 6 countries that will be qualifying for the 2015 Tournament of Champions in Toronto, Canada. And then we will hand over the mic to Brandon Jennings back in the USA in Atlanta, Georgia for week 13 of Chao Racing 2015. So without further ado, let's start our tour with the 6 countries qualifying for the Tournament of Champions. So the first country on our list tonight is Ecuador, and it will feature Shemi Lacas, Licha Sturt, Sonia Hadias, and Ratama Palamo. And as always, these races will be held on the Pearl course. So it's best of luck to these 4 players on the quest for victory. The players are lined up and ready to go. So without further ado, please start the race. Alright, off and running. Who's going to represent Team Ecuador this year? We'll find out soon enough. And it looks like number 1 is going to rest. Shimi Lacas represented Team Ecuador in last year's tournament, and she did a pretty good job winding up as runner-up on the podium. So let's see who's going to get that chance to claim on the go this year. As the first superstar to get speed boost is number 1, and he jumps to first place. Number 2 was also going west one time. And who will get the next speed boost? It's Sonia. And Sonia Hadias is going to represent Team Ecuador in the 2015 Tournament of Champions. What a deal! Sonia Hadias has won a trip to Toronto, Canada to represent Team Ecuador this year. Let's hope the second time will be a charm. Let's hope they return to the grand final this year and win it all a second time. And number 2 on our list is El Salvador, where we have Trini and Tobago, Daru Watson, Carlos Granolas, and Diane Yorkshire. So, Sonia Hadias won in Ecuador. Who's gonna represent El Salvador this year? We're about to find out right now. Good luck to these 4 players. Everyone is on the clock. And let's have a Chao race! Alright, off and running. Who will get that chance to win the go for El Salvador this year? Only time will tell. Here comes the Chao bursting down the line. The first player to make it across the finish line regardless of the standing, after they push the ball to the other side of the rainbow path, will win the race and will get to represent the El Salvador in the 2015 Tournament of Champions. And who will get the winning toss for this race? It's number 8. He was going to rest, but he got back the lead. And now he's going to wind him in first place. Oh, unless he can make a statement here. Diane Yorkshire with a speed boost, and she will represent El Salvador in the 2015 Tournament of Champions. What a deal! Don't go away, there's more segment coming up with Israel after the break. Alright, the next country to qualify for the tournament this month is Israel, where we have the lovely Hebrew princess Elizabeth. And tonight she'll be taking on Lona Woodson, Eric Jorgenheiner, and Sarah Newton. So let's see who will be lucky enough to win the title this year. Everyone is on the clock, and let's rock this place. Alright, here we go. Let's see who's gonna win the right to represent Team Israel this year in the 2015 Tournament of Champions. Elizabeth did it last year. Who will get that chance this year? We'll find out soon enough. Here comes the Chao busting down the line, and it looks like Sarah Newton wins the winning toss, and she's gonna leave the competition behind. I think she's going to the Tournament of Champions. Yep, Sarah Newton is going to Canada to represent Team Israel this year. Great job by Sarah Newton. Thanks to everyone who participated in Team Israel for Chao Racing Israel's another fantastic year. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you all next season for more exciting fun. Alright, now number 4 on our list is Kenya, the defending third place nation. It will feature Colin Watson, Shinnok Kester, Yogan Swansley, and Zarek Natavos. Yep, they wind up in third place on the winner's podium last year. What will happen this year? We'll find out soon enough. For now, let's have a Chao race. Alright, so will Colin Watson do it again? Or will one of the 3 challengers stop him for good? Only time will tell. Right now in the 4 Chao pushing balls to the other side, there's the signature balls that are used on the power course, used on the rainbow path, and it looks like the first superstar is going to be made any moment now. We're about to find out right now. The first superstar gets beat is number 8. And there goes the Chao. He's in the leader coming. Who will get the next command on the speed bus? It's Zarek! And Zarek is going to represent Team Canada this year. Zarek saying to Canada. Congratulations to Zarek on a job well done. Coming up, we're heading on to New Zealand and Philippines. But first, let's have a look at this sponsor. Alright, next up we have New Zealand, where we have Joe Tanner, Thomas Lang, Zach Christopher, and Casey Carson. Who will represent New Zealand in the 2015 Tournament Champions this year? We're about to find out right now, so please start the race! Alright, here comes the Chao, busting down the line. Look at these Chao crawling and pushing the balls to the other side of the rainbow path. Right now it is Thomas Lang who has the lead, following in a close second by number 7. And who will get the winning toss for this race? It's number 1, Natsu. And I think it's going to wind up in first place, so it will go to the next back standing. There he is, jumping up and down. Who's going to go to Canada to represent Team New Zealand? It's Thomas Lang, Natsu. So we'll see Thomas Lang for New Zealand in the 2015 Tournament Champions in Toronto, Canada. Congratulations to Thomas. And finally, we have the Philippines, that wonderful Filipino country, featuring Yasmin Aquino, Konawa Deportes, Ronnie Quanchen, and Becky Lepanzos. Alrighty then, the players are lined up ready to go, so let's have a Chao race. Alright, Yasmin Aquino did it last year. Will she do it again? We'll find out soon enough. Number 1 is in the lead, following in a close second by number 4, which happens to be Konawa Deportes. And the 4 Chao almost at the other side on the rainbow path. Who will earn a first class ticket to Toronto, Canada? We'll find out soon enough, as the first superstar to get speed bus is the wonderful Yasmin Aquino, and she repeats her trip to the Tournament of Champions. She went to Denmark last year, now she's going to Toronto, Canada to represent Team Philippines for a second straight year. Let's hope the second time will be even better. And don't go away, we're going to join Brandon Jennings in a moment, so stay tuned. So that's it for the tournament qualifying portion of the week, which means live from Atlanta, Georgia, it is time for Chao Racing 2015 Week 13 with your host for the most, Brandon Jennings. Thank you, Paul, and thank you everyone for coming. How's it going, Atlanta, Georgia? Fine. And hello to you folks at home. Welcome to the second half of Chao Racing 2015. We have an exciting week for you as we're back from our summer break and we're just competing for wins this time. So that will make it nice and easy. But you know it, there's still going to be a lot of fun in the hunt for a 2016 title. So without further ado, let's get started. Paul, what are the participants for our first race of the night? For our first race of the night, we have 4 Chao who had only 1 win so far. And they are Ben Stason, Peter Stockhouse, Lance Henderson, and Alex Cartman. So one of them is going to get a second win tonight. Who's it going to be? We'll find out soon enough. Good luck to all 4 players on a quest for victory. And please start the race. Here we go with the return of Chao Racing 2015. The 4 Chao are closing in on each other at the current moment. Right now they're at the first obstacle of the course. And that's the palm trees. They're going to bring down the fruit. And there goes all 4 Chao busting down the line. Which Chao will be heading into the water? It looks like Alex Cartman and 2 others are heading for the water as the first superstar gets speed bust on the return of Chao Racing 2015 is number 2 as he tries to hold out number 1. And there goes both numbers 1 and 2. They're both heading for the water. And it looks like number 2 will win back-to-back speed bust to start the week. And it's Alex Cartman who has the lead, followed by Lance Henderson and Ben Stason. We passed the 1 minute mark, and who will have a turn now? It's number 1, who's way behind the competition right now. And it looks like Ben Stason is going to rest, trying to get some attention here. As the next BS we may by number 7. Trying to hold on number 2 for 6th place. And number 1 continues to sing the last place blues. It's number 2 who gets another turn now. That's the first BS on the base. And Lance Henderson is going to rest. Alex Cartman has the lead as we head towards the home stretch. Ben Stason with the next command speed bus. Lance Henderson right on his tail. Who's going to come out on top? It looks like Alex Cartman's going to win this one. As number 1 continues the battle for dear life still, it is indeed Alex Cartman who wins the opening race of week 13. So now he has 2 wins today. He had a rough time, but he's on a roll again. And we'll be right back with more. Do not go away. Alright, Paul, we're back with race number 2. Right. And it will feature 4 Chao who really needed their first win, and I mean right now. It's Jason Farrells, Wesley Williamson, the Crime Master, Ricardo Cayman from Mexico, and Ben Henderson. Let's see who's going to get a win finally. Please start the race. Alright, of the battle of 4 winless Chao so far. Number 1 is going to rest. These 4 Chao have yet to win the first 12 weeks. But one of them's going to finally get a win tonight. Who will get that lucky moment? We'll find out soon enough. As 3 of the 4 Chao are closing in on each other. And it looks like number 1 win the opening toss this time. And number 8 is going to rest. And number 1 taunts. Trying to get some attention here. As the next people we made by Ricardo Cayman of Mexico. And Wesley Williamson is going to rest, but he has the lead at current moment, trying to hold off Ben Henderson in a hurry. And it's back to Ricardo Cayman. A little more help this time as he catches up to Ben Henderson for 2nd place. And it looks like Jason Farrells might have a hard time catching up to him as number 1 gets another turn. That makes his 2nd speed bus. He's trying to hold off the other Silver Chao in a hurry. Right now, numbers 2 and 7 are battling for 6th place. As number 8 will have the next command speed bus trying to stay alive in the game. We're approaching 130 right now. As the 4 Silver Chao head over to the wall. Who will get the next command speed bus? It's back to Ricardo Cayman. That's a spurt. Speed bus to the base. Oh boy, looks like we have a battle going on. Rusty Williamson and Ben Henderson fighting for the win. As number 8 takes the next speed bus, who will get on top? It's Ben Henderson. He makes the pass from Rusty Williamson to win his best win of the season. As number 8 says sayonara to the competition as he closes this one out with back-to-back speed bus. Don't go away, the fun's getting starting. We'll be right back with more after this. Alright, welcome back to Chao Racing 2015. That's right, and for race number 3 we have Raymond Hill, Walter Crickson, aka Robert, Alan Holmes, and Kenny Days, one half of our defending tag team champion of the Days Brothers. And I believe Walter Robert Crickson has been improved since summer break. Let's see what happens here. Good luck to these 4 players on our quest for victory, and please start the base! Here we go. And there goes the Chao busting down the line. Who will gain the upper hand here? We'll find out soon enough. It looks like the Chao are eating the fruit. And there goes Boba busting down the line. He's leaving the competition behind. What's going to happen? We'll find out soon enough. As the first superstar gets beat is number 7 as he heads for the water. And number 2 is going west. That means he will have a lot of catching up to do after his nap. As number 8, well, the next command speed bus, it is Rover who has the lead over Raymond Hill. And who will have the next command speed bus? It is number 2. He finally gets some help. But that's not going to be near enough to stay alive. Right now, we passed 110, and the next speed bus we made by number 1, who's trying to leave number 2 in the dust. Number 2 is getting alone in last place. Poor number 2. Anyway, next speed bus belongs to number 8. As the Chao head for the wall, who will gain some ground? That's the next speed bus we made by Kenny Days of the Days Brothers. But our big winner of this race is none other than Rover. Walter Gregson gets the win. So now he is 5 and 8 in his hunt for the 2016 title. What a deal by Walter Gregson. I knew that Rover would improve during the summer break. And stay tuned, there's more on something coming up after the break. Alright, welcome back. We've seen plenty of action so far this week. So Paul, tell us who we have for race number 4. Well, let me tell you right now that race number 4 will feature the Hall of Fame Master F1 Kingsley, Electric City Gambler Tyler Foltz, Carl Tanner, and Derek the Player of the Hip Hop Dreams. Let's see who's gonna win this one. Everyone's on the clock, and please start the race! Here we go. And it looks like Derek the Player is going to rest. That'll give F1 Kingsley, Tyler Foltz, and Carl Tanner the opening edge. We'll find out if one of them will pay off or not in the early run. Right now, they're going to shake the tree, and we can tell you right now, it is F1 Kingsley who has control because the other Chao are dancing. As the first superstar gets deepest is Derek to play, and he's back in this one. And poor number 8 is dancing to the beat. He's all in last place. Carl Tanner with a number 10, and Derek to play took a shortcut. He's now in the lead thanks to his shortcut. What's gonna happen? We'll find out soon enough. The next US we made by number 7, trying to hold our Tyler Foltz for dear life. Tyler Foltz is getting left behind, and number 1 pauses for a moment. As the next US we made by number 2, we reached the 1 minute mark. He's currently in 4th place. Right now, Derek to play has a huge lead thanks to the shortcut. I don't think anybody can catch up to him in time, don't you think? Anyway, back to number 2. He leaves the other 3 competitors and Tyler Foltz in the dust. Check out the competition from behind. Down goes number 8. And down goes number 1. as Carl Tanner gets another turn, safely in third place. But Derek DePrey has this race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody's going to catch him in time. Tyler Phillips with the next command of Speed Bus, the Atlantic City Gambler, they all know and love. And it will be followed by number 2. And the winner of this one is Derek DePrey of the Hip Hop 3. That's one win for his win column, as number 8 continues to sing the last place blues, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think this is going to happen. Next Speed Bus belongs to number 2. That's his first Speed Bus of the race. And I think we have just enough time for one more Speed Bus. It will be made by the Electric City Gambler Tower folks. So it's Derek DePrey who got the win tonight. Coming up, we got more exciting action for you. But first, have a look at this sponsor. Okay, Paul, tell us more about this next race. Well, race number 5 will have the speedy Antonio Bennett, Luke Green of Devil Mayhem, Dave Miller of the Miller Trainers, and the intelligent Kyle Leachman. Let's see who's gonna get the win tonight. Here we go. Please start the race. And there goes Antonio Bennett busting down the line. He wants to lead the competition behind. He's gonna shake the tree, eat the fruit, and there he goes. Busting down the line. He's leaving the competition in dust. He's saying sayonara to the competition. He wants to fulfill his payback. We'll find out soon enough, as the first superstar gets beat is Luke Green. And look at that! Luke Green and Dave Miller took a shortcut. That could be very interesting indeed. Well, number 2 will have the next command speed. Let's try to hold on number 8 for survival. Number 8 is fighting for dear life, as number 7 has a turn now. We're approaching 1 minute mark. Antonio Bennett is in shock. He's in third place because 2 of his opponents took a shortcut. Well, anyway, number 8 trying to stay alive with the speed bus. Right now, Kyle Leachman is trying to hold on number 7 for 4th place at the current moment. And number 2 is leaving number 8 in the dust. Meanwhile, Antonio Bennett moves up to 2nd, but Luke Green still has the contention for the lead. And Dave Miller trying to catch up to Antonio Bennett. What's going to happen? We'll find out soon enough. Number 8 with another turn, and he's still in last place, folks. And that will be followed by Kyle Leachman. And who got the win? It's going to be Luke Green. Luke got it. He beats Dave Miller for the victory. And he actually beat Antonio Bennett, who was really speedy indeed. Great upset by Luke Green, the Devil Mayhem that fans know and trust. And number 1 will wind up with the last speedless one of his face. So Luke Green has made an upset here, and we'll be right back with more after the break. Alright, we're almost at the halfway point of week 13. That's right. And race number 6 will lead us to halftime. It will feature Joe Rafferty, Oliver J. or O.J. Upton, Stephen Robinson, and Robert Simon. It looks like Stephen Robinson has been improved in running. Let's see what happens here. Everyone's on the clock, and please start the race. Here we go. And yes, indeed, there goes Stephen Robinson with all his heart and might. And he's going to eat the fruit, and he's off and running. He's leaving the competition behind. Can anybody make a miracle comeback? We'll find out soon enough. As number 7 wins the opening toss, and he's going to rest. That will give Joe Rafferty a moving up to do. Meanwhile, number 8 is singing the last place blues. He really needs some help. But guess who really got the next speed bus? It's Stephen Robinson, the Speedo. One of the 3 Speedos of Chao Racing 2015 for the second half. And the next speed bus will be made by O.J. Upton, or Oliver J. Upton. He's in third place. Robert Simon is safely in 2nd place at the current moment. As we approach the 1 minute mark, the next speed bus will be made by number 8, who really needs the catching up to do, and he finally got it, and now he moves up to 6th place. And now number 2 needs some help, and he got a speed boost. So now he's battling all the Silver Chao with all their might. Meanwhile, Steve with Robinson is dominating the pack. As the next speed boost we made by number 7. That's his second speed boost for the race. Steve Robinson is scoring the rest, and Robinson is climbing with all his strength and wisdom. And another speed boost by number 2. As the 4th Silver Chao climb up the wall. I think Steven Robinson is going to settle for an easy victory. Don't you think? As Audrey Upton gets to number 2, battling Joe Simon, it is indeed Steven Robinson who wins this race. He was 1-11 during the halftime break, but now he's starting to improve, and Audrey Upton gets back-to-back speed boosts, and we have just enough time for one more speed boost. It will be made by number 2. So, after slumping for a while, Steven Robinson is beginning his track for the 2016 title, and we'll be right back with the second half after this, so don't go away. So, 6 races down, 6 more to go. That's right, we're going to start on the second half with Chris Schneider, Up the Go-Getters, Amir Jackson, Gary Coles, and a Cha-Cha Slide Master, Bill Fortin. So, let's see who will move one step closer to having their title shot this year. Good luck to these 4 players on a quest for victory, and let's rock this place! Alright, here they come, and Bill Fortin scored the rest. So let's watch Chris, Aim, Amir, and Gary. These 3 Chao are shaking a tree to the other side. And here comes the Chao eating the fruit. And it looks like Amir Jackson will have a command of the lead, because Chris Schneider and Gary Coles are both dancing. So Amir Jackson will have command of the lead over the pack, as the first superstar gets speed boost is number 8, and he got a good distance that time. And number 2 is going to rest, and he is almost in last place. He really needs some help, by the way, but it's number 1 who got the next speed boost, trying to catch up with Bill Fortin for 6th place. And guess who made this race nice and easy, folks? It's Gary Coles, that's who. He's leaving the competition behind. It is Chris Schneider of the Go-Getters who get the next speed boost as we pass the 1 minute mark, currently in 4th place over the pack. And number 2 continues to sing the last place blues, ladies and gentlemen, as number 1 gets another turn as he leaves number 2 in the dust. Poor number 2 really needed some speed boosts, and I mean now. He's going to need a couple of speed boosts to get back in this one. Here's the first of them. He still needs a lot of speed boosts. Meanwhile, Gary Coles continues to dominate all the pack. I think he's going to settle for an easy victory. And number 2 gets back-to-back speed boosts, still trying to catch up. And it looks like Chris Schneider is scoring the rest. That will give Amir Jackson command I'm moving up to do. And as number 8 takes the next speed boost, and number 1's all in the last place, Gary Coles takes home an easy victory. As number 7 brought the next speed boost, and he went a little too far that side. And for a second time in this race, number 2 is getting last place. And number 7 is expected to close this one out with back-to-back speed boosts. Poor number 2. Anyway, Gary Coles got the win. He's now 5-8 in his 2015 season. And we'll be right back with more races after the break. Alright. Let's see what happens here in race number 8, Paul. That's right, race number 8 will feature Benny Mullen, Raymond Monchante, Willingson, and Sam Jitters. So, it's best of luck to these 4 players. Let's make this one a good one. Here we go, everyone's on the clock, and let's rock this place. Alright, the 4 Chao are off and running. Who will get the W this time around? We'll find out soon enough. Right now, they're at the palm trees. That's the first obstacle we always start with. And now here come the fruits. They're going to eat the fruit, and it looks like Sam Jitters and Benny Mullen will have control, as Willingson will win the opening toss for this race. Coincidence in 3rd place. And it looks like Ramon Shorty is going to head for the water, as number 7 tries to stay alive and back with a speed boost. And it looks like Betty Moore scored the best, and Sam Jitters is scored the best. As the next people will be made by the wonderful Raven Von Chante, comes in second place behind Betty Moen. Meanwhile, number 8 is a dead meat here, but who really got the next command speed bus? It's number 2, as we approach the 1 minute mark. Cohesence in 5th place. Willington also needs some serious catching up to do, but back to number 2. He holds on number 1 for 5th place over the pack. And guess what, folks? It's a 3-way battle between Benny Moen, Raven Marchante, and Sam Jitters, as number 2 makes it 3 in a row as he continues to sing sayonara to the pack. These 4 Chao are getting left behind in the crowd. Who will get the next speed bus? It's number 8. That means Will Linkson will be in dead meat here. Will Linkson's getting all alone in the pack in last place. And back up in front is Sam Jitters who will have the next command speed bus. Whoever has the lead at this home stretch might just win this race. It looks like Benny Moen has the lead. That means he should have to win tonight, as number 1 gets a turn. It looks like Benny Moen's going to celebrate an easy victory. As number 1 gets back-to-back speed bus, Benny Moen wins. Benny Moen is now 2-11 in his swimming career. He was swimming for a while, but he's improving. And Will Linkson gets another turn. And this time he goes for a consecutive. That makes 2 in a row by 2 in a row to close this one out. And Benny Moen celebrates an easy victory. And we'll be right back, folks. Do not go away. Well, with 3/4 of the races about to be done, we're about to head on to race number 9. That's right, and it will feature the Gangnam Style Master Garrett Dayton, Daniel Heaton, Albert's younger brother, Frank Funantaro, and the 2012 Rising Stars champion, Casey Raymondson. So let's see what's going to happen here tonight. Good luck to 4 of you. Please start the race. So Garrett Dayton is currently 9-3. He's in 2nd place over the 48 Chao overall. Can he get another win tonight? We'll find out soon enough. As the 4 Chao shake the trees, it looks like Casey Raymondson will have control, followed by Garrett Dayton in 2nd place. And it looks like Casey Raymondson is going to head for the water, and so is Garrett Dayton. As the first superstar gets speed bus is number 2. He's also heading for the water, along with numbers 1 and 7. These 3 Chao are fighting over water. And Daniel Heaton can't forget about going west. He gets the next speed bus. He's currently trailing Garrett Dayton for 2nd place. And Frank Funantaro pauses for a moment, as he will get the next speed bus and he can forget about going west. And he's going to move up to 6th place. Numbers 1 and 7 are going to be battling for delight with Frank Funantaro. It's number 1 who gets some help as we approach the 1 minute mark. So now it's a 4-way battle for survival. Meanwhile, back up in front, Garrett Dayton trying to hold off Daniel Heaton and Casey Raymondson for in the lead. As number 8 will get a turn now. As number 7 is singing in the last, number 1 possible moment. So number 1 will be in last place here. Who got the next speed bus? It's number 2, Natsu, Cohesence in 4th place. But it looks like Frank Funantaro is a pretty good climber. He is going to move out to 4th place. The next speed bus will be made by Daniel Heaton, Albert's younger brother. Let's see where he will stand at the home stretch. Garrett Dayton is going to be in 1st place. And it looks like Daniel Heaton is going to make the pass for Casey Raymondson for 2nd place. As number 2 gets the number 10, it looks like we're going to do the Gangnam Style again. Garrett Dayton improves to 10-3 of his illustrious 2015 season. And we have time for one more speed bus. It will be made by Frank Funantaro. So Garrett Dayton doing another round of the Gangnam Style. He gets his 10th win of the season, and he's now 10-3. He still had a fantastic season so far, and we'll be right back with more. Do not go away. Alright, we're just a couple more races left until we get to our main event. So who do we have for race number 10? Race number 10, Brandon, will feature our 2-time defending champion Jason Gill, as he battles the Jersey Devil John Stevenson, Vince Sanchester of Devil Mayhem, and the prototype James Wilson. Good luck to these 4 players on a quest for victory, and let's rock this place! Alright, the whole spin ready. Who will get another W on their column? We'll find out soon enough. Right now, the four Chao are approaching the first obstacle of the Emerald course, and that's the palm trees where they have those Chao fruits ready to go. And there goes Jason Hill and John Stevenson battling for the lead. Who's gonna wind up in the water? It looks like Jason Hill is gonna wind up in the water. As the first superstar gets beat is number 7, who's way behind in the competition right now. He's going to take the land. Over on water, we have number 1 and Jason Hill battling for the lead. Meanwhile, John Stevenson is catching up with the pack, and number 1 gets a turn. And he's trying to hold off Jason Hill for the lead. Jason Hill has the best standing so far with 2nd place. Number 7 continues to sing the last place blues, ladies and gentlemen. But it is Vince Sonjester who will get the next command speeders, trying to hold up James Wilson Prototype for 4th place. Right now, number 1, Jason Hill and the Jersey Devil John Stevenson are in a 3-way battle for the lead. Who will get the next command speeders? It's Jason Hill, our 2-time defending champion. And he gets back the lead from number 1. Meanwhile, number 7 is still way behind in the pack. He needs a couple of speeders, and I mean now. But it's number 8 who gets the next speed bus as he holds on number 2 for 6th place. I don't think number 7 will get any help at all from the pack, don't you think? Guess not. Well, anyway, the next speed bus will be made by the Prototype, James Wilson. And number 1 gets back the lead from Jason Hill. Let's see what happens here as we approach the home stretch. It looks like Jason Hill is going to get back the lead from number 1. James Wilson with the next speed bus, but it looks like Jason Hill is going to hold on for the victory. John Stevenson would get a chance to stay alive, but Jason Hill made the pass, and he wins up on better. What a deal! Jason Hill is back on top after a couple of weeks. So Jason Hill is back in the hunt for his road to 3-peat. Let's see what happens in the early run. Coming up, more exciting action for you, but first have a look at this. Alright folks, still to come we have our main event in which Steve Wickman looks for his 2nd straight Superstar of the Week honors. But first, let's head over to race number 11 of week 13. That's right, at race number 11 will feature Big Cherry Tommy Days, the Steel Curtain Era Miller, Eric Crosby, and Nick Gimmick. So, who will get the victory this time around? Only time will tell. As the players are lined up ready to go, everyone's on the clock, and please start the race! Here we go. Let's see who's gonna be lucky to win this time. Looks like the 4 Chao are approaching the trees at the current moment. That's the palm tree right there, and they're bringing down the fruit. They're gonna eat the fruit. Who will have command? It looks like Tommy Days and Aaron Miller will be battling for the lead, with Nick giving right on his tail. As Eric Crosby will win the win toss winner's race, and number 2 scoring rest. That means Eric Crosby will have some moving up to do. Numbers 1 and 7 are getting left behind on the crowd. Who will get the next speed bus? It is Nick Gimmick, that's who. He won the 2014 tag team title with 2-time defending champion Jason Hill. And it looks like Tommy Days and Aaron Miller are battling for the lead, as number 1 gets a turn now. Meanwhile, number 7 is battling for dear life, and he passes 1 point. Next speed bus belongs to number 8 as we approach the 1-minute mark. Back up in front, Tommy Days and Aaron Miller continue to battle for the lead. They're neck to neck right now. Who will come up on top? We'll find out soon enough. And another turn by Nick Gimmick as he catches up with Tommy Days and Aaron Miller, and he's going to rest. That means Eric Crosby will have command of catching up to Tommy Days and Aaron Miller, as the next speed bus will be made by number 7, who really needs the catching up to do every now and then. Looks like Tommy Days is battling Aaron Miller, and he's going to rest. That means Aaron Miller will have command of the lead, and Eric Crosby is going to rest as well. And number 2 can say a speed bus. He now has a speed bus, and he's now in 6th place. And it looks like numbers 1 and 7 are going to rest, so number 2 will have a pretty good condition. Back up in front, Eric Crosby will get the next speed bus, but I think Aaron Miller is going to hold on for the victory, don't you think? As Nick Gimmick gets the next speed bus, Aaron Miller, the Steel Curtain wins. This Pittsburgh fans made him proud, and he made him proud back, as Tommy Days, Big Cherry will wipe up the speed bus for the race. So everyone wins this one, and we'll have our main event after this. So don't go away. The fun is just getting intense. So the time has come to present Week 13's main event of our return of the 2015 season here on Chao Racing. So Paul, I'm going to hand over to your mic and let you do the honors. Alright, thank you, Brian Jennings. Yes, it's time now for Week 13's main event of Chao Racing 2015. Featuring our returning champion Steve Lickman, Ireland's fabulous warrior. Tonight he will be taking on the license to drive Aaron Heaton, Howard Miller of the Miller Traders, and Lily Monroe, the class of 2015 senior rookies. So let's see if Steve Lickman can do it again. He is 11-1 so far. Can you do it again? We're about to find out right now. Let's have a challenge! And there goes Steve Lickman busting down the line. It looks like Lily Monroe is going red, so he will be left behind on the ground. Right now, Steve Lickman is going to shake the food and he's going to eat it. Let's see what happens here. It looks like Steve Lickman is going to be dancing. That means Aaron Heaton and Howard Miller will be battling for the lead. As the first superstar gets people on Week 13's main event is number 7. He moves up to 5th place, and number 2 is dancing. He is all alone in last place. But who really got the next speed bus? It's on Steve Lickman. That's who, the number 1 overall ranking. He was the number 1 overall ranking, but he's still pretty good. He's trying to hold off Aaron Heaton, the license to drive, for the lead. Going for his 11th straight win and his 2nd straight honor as Superstar of the Week. Meanwhile, number 7 takes the next speed bus, trying to hold on number 8 for dear life. Number 8 is getting left behind on the ground. But who really got the next speed bus as we approach the 1 minute mark? It's number 2, who's currently in 6th place over the pack. And I was trying to catch up to the rest of the Chao in a hurry. Aaron Heaton might need a miracle to catch up to Steve Lickman, but I don't think that's going to happen. Anyway, next speed bus belongs to Miller Traders Howard Miller, the big guy himself, who was runner-up with Dave Miller in the tag team match last season. Number 8 continues to sing the last place blues. He gets some help, but will it be enough to stay alive? Guess not. Meanwhile, Steve Lickman has this race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to get his 11th straight win of his season winning streak. As Larry Monroe takes the next speed bus, it looks like Larry Monroe is going to wind up in 2nd place. Number 8 is going to have the next speed bus, and Steve Lickman repeats as Superstar of the Week. That's 11 straight wins in a row for Steve Lickman's Irish Fabulous Warrior, and now he is 12-1 of his illustrious career. So for a 2nd week in a row, Steve Lickman is your Superstar of the Week for Chao Racing 2015. Don't go away, we'll be wrapping it all up after the break. So a big congratulations to Steve Lickman for another job well done. He earned Superstar of the Week honors for the 2nd consecutive week, and now he is 12-1. I have a feeling if he keeps up with the wins, he will definitely have a shot at the 2016 title. Well, that's it for us here in Atlanta, Georgia. Thanks ever so much for coming to our bases. Until next time, this is Brian Jennings reminding you that may all your days be Chao Racing days. Keep on smiling, and so long for now. This is Paul Sycamore speaking. Join us next time for more Chao Racing 2015.